Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Natural20, and this is Fire Emblem Three Houses Crimson Flower Maddening Mode. I'm joined today in the commentary booth by the amazing, the incredible, your friend and mine, the Alkspret.
The one and only, I hear.
You are the one and only, and again, you are showing up on this LP, and I am very, very happy to have you along.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here as well.
So, we are doing Chapter 8, The Flame in the Darkness today. It is Ramaya Village, and we've got a burning village filled with civilians that we need to save. But it is also the first month where I'll be doing some paralogs as well, so we'll dip into one of those at least.
Ooh, that should be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and looking forward to talking through the specific one I've chosen. But for now, we'll leave you guys with it, and we'll come back in a moment.
That's what we're dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease? There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim.
Yeah, so it's interesting because this chapter just kind of begins with them chatting about what's going on there without really telling you the exact specifics.
They're a mixture of poisons or magic. And dark magic.
Probably slipped my mind at this point exactly what was going on over there.
Oh my.
Yeah, so Ramaya's a bit weird. I don't get exactly what they're up to there, and I'll talk about it more once we get to the chapter itself.
Alright, fair enough.
If something's happening there, we must help them.
We scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the knights, hear what they have to say. I must go.
Sounds so enthused, Shamir.
She's chill about everything all the time.
To go with you to Ramaya Village. After all, I owe you my life. If you'd like, I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us.
Manuela down. Christ. I flirt back for the points.
A bit of a tease, are we? A girl could get used to this side of you.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village. Enough nonsense.
Flirting with his son in front of him. Oh.
Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
Two of them should get together, Geralt and Manuela.
Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
What about you? If you have the time, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the knights.
Yeah, so Violet just collapses here. And
sounded like he got crit.
I know, right?
If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
Yeah, so I've never understood what was going on here.
Could have caused such dizziness.
I don't think it's ever explained.
Actually, I felt that way before.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel dumb. Somebody's gonna know, but like, it won't be us in the middle of this.
No, absolutely not.
What happened, isn't it?
Don't speak of it aloud.
You can't change the past. For now, all we can do is use it to our advantage.
I know that. I also know that I must steel myself to ascend the Imperial throne.
Those preparations are going well. Someone is coming.
Professor, I heard about our...
See, this is the great part of Black Eagles, right? You just get so many hints that you just otherwise don't.
That's where you were when fate sent you our way. This feels preordained.
Are the knights making progress with their investigation?
Like, it's just like, Edelgard, you know exactly what's going on.
If what is happening there is by design,
Does she, though?
Someone pulling the strings.
Well, she certainly knows who's doing it, right?
And the mysterious mages who were implicated with the Western Church.
But does she want it to happen is the other thing.
I don't think so. I don't think she wanted this to happen that way. But in theory, the Death Knight is still under her orders.
Yeah, I mean, as much as you can really control a person like that, Oh,
the logical conclusion, but I'm not so sure.
So Edelgard obviously asks if you think they're all connected.
The events surrounding the monastery are
And I'm
connected
like,
by a single
and Edelgard gets upset with you for drawing that conclusion.
It's possible that it may just be a result of
That's too
different
much.
motives overlapping.
And she's like, no, it's clearly different motives overlapping. I'm like,
You think of
no,
peace
no,
and
it's all connected. I know what
it may be
happens.
impossible to grasp the truth.
Stop trying to throw me off.
Doesn't mean she likes to hear it.
Yeah, true.
What I'm trying to say is, you should keep your distance.
So yeah, we jump here to Marianne, who I'm recruiting this month.
You
Thank
always say
goodness.
that because you don't know the real me.
So this is just the tail end of her beer support,
I have to go.
where she remains very, very harsh on herself and says that she's too much trouble to work with.
Oh, where'd she run off to? Of course.
She's in the dorms this month.
Good day, Professor. Well,
Hi, bye.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to her about 1,000 times
I
already.
have a request. It's about your class. Huh? Oh, thank you.
She doesn't even ask, it's the best part.
I should be more
she
Yeah,
just trails off and you've got to figure it out.
you better.
I've never seen that since I've only played Golden Deer, where she's already up with me.
Yeah, it's very good. So we've gone straight here to the Sothis paralogue. I considered this to be the most important paralogue to do first, because of two
Because
reasons.
you get more save states.
Well, you get more Divine Pulse charges, that's the first reason. The second reason is that there's a chest on this map, on the top left of the screen there, which has a knowledge gem inside of it.
Oh yeah, the knowledge gem's pretty good.
Yeah, and so when a lot of, I think, maddening is based around getting class skills quite early, the knowledge gem helps a lot with a lot of those breakpoints.
Demonic beast at the canyon's mouth.
But the problem is that this chapter, this paralogue done in chapter 8 is an absolute nightmare.
If we can't prevail over that demonic beast, we won't make it out of the Red Canyon alive.
Pretty sure I did this as soon as possible too, and it was definitely a little
First thing we need to do is reunite
little
with our
tight.
professor.
So it's a bump on, like, you know, normal and hard. On maddening, most of these enemies are fast enough to double my army and kill them instantly.
Let's get to
And, you know, they just rush you down like crazy. It's ridiculous. So I cut here because all I kind of do for that initial part is just use combat arts and that kind of stuff on the wolves and leave this one up here. At which point buy the crits, because why not? So the big deal here is you want to break all the armor and all the monsters so that you get as much crafting materials as you can.
Surprised.
Oh yeah, of course. Something I learned maybe a little too late on my own playthrough.
Yeah. So having battalions is very, very important here. Generally, my advice here is to forego even getting a stride on somebody and just run everyone with 2 charge battalions if you can. Apart from maybe the casters.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to like get anywhere really quickly on this one. It's best to just approach things slowly and carefully.
Yes. So I forget exactly what happens on hard, but the conceit on maddening is this, basically. Whenever you kill one of these packs here, the boss, the game just summons another 3. And they're not, you know, enemy phase, same turn reinforcements. They show up on your phase, which is a little bit better than normal. But they're just a nightmare to deal with.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I remember that. I think some did show up, but not that many, I don't think.
No, and the thing is that you're having to race these guys whilst also dealing with the ones that have just reinforced in. So here, I go back in time to more optimally place my units for when these guys spawn in. So broadly speaking, I don't play most of this with a guide or anything up. I'm just going from my memory of what happened. And so this chapter is particularly difficult because I don't remember exactly where things respawn from, or spawn from.
Yeah, okay.
And I think that's actually quite fair because it shows kind of what the difficulty and maddening of this chapter actually is. Ah, yes, no, sorry. I misspoke. What my strategy actually is right here is keeping this wolf alive long enough so that it doesn't trigger the next turn of reinforcements, and so I can kill these birds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you have to do stuff like that, which is pretty outside the box as things go.
I'll go.
Yeah. I remember when I was doing this map, Cyril's point-blank volley was really helpful in killing these hawks.
Yeah, definitely would be. He'd be very, very powerful on this map, but
The hawks are still
here
perhaps
it doesn't quite work out for me because you can't get him on this route. So I have to go back again because what happened is I killed this wolf, and then the reinforcements were really suboptimal. So this time I've left him on 1 HP and ready to attack Leone, and everything should be fine now.
Be mindful.
So I've already burnt like 3 rewinds at least, purely on trying to deal with reinforcements properly.
am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Yeah. We want to being surrounded like that. Just there's nothing you could do really.
Yeah, so here I make sure not to kill that one in front because it's stunned, which means that it causes a traffic jam, causing the other ones not to be able to get to me.
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course.
okay.
The problem that I forget about is that Leone has a bow, and so on enemy phase, she just kills him. And so I get the reinforcements again. And then I have to rewind because I messed up. This time it's gone to plan though. Leone has a sword and has taunted the wolf. So now I've got a bit of time to deal with these guys.
So the wolf can attack from range?
Yes, so these guys can all attack from at least one range, and they will prioritize doing that, even if it causes them to take more damage usually. It's very strange. Okay. Yeah, so that time what I did is I did the same strategy as before, except I equipped Leone with a sword, so now this wolf is alive on 1 HP, and I've got another turn to deal with these birds. What I very quickly realized, though, is that I don't have enough firepower to kill all the birds this turn. And so at this point, I've realized that I'll need to rewind again because I got it wrong. But I'm just experimenting to see if there's anything interesting I can come up with for the rewind. Yeah, so you can see like they just double and kill Felix, which is ridiculous.
It's unfair. They're giant animals.
Exactly. Of course, then Yuri decides to crit down the bird and saves my run.
Nice.
So good work on the 10%, Yuri. I wouldn't have been able to succeed without you. And so yeah, this requires a lot more finagling on my part. But with a curved shot from Leone here, who gets that level 17 that we saw before, that's really, really good.
Nice.
We're able to kill that bird with a combination of Felix and Leone.
I hate it when it shows that you'll die even if you're going to 100% hit them.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's so annoying to me.
As long as I find a way to hit this attack. And I realize, obviously, I can curve shot with a training bow and it'll hit. I say obviously. No, I realize that I could use Disturbance if I wanted to for 100%. But the best I've got is 93, and I'll take it. And Hubert gets a great level for it, so good job, Hubert. Of course, then there's another wave of reinforcements.
The Hawks are...
And I sit there going, am I screwed? Am I going to lose again? But, you know, I decided to have another go of it and see what I can do.
Nice thing about their armor is that it's all pre-broken anyway.
Yeah. So I succeed. I decide that I realize it'll work out. I've got enough charges on my battalions that I go, like, fair enough. Chapter's 1, basically.
All right.
And unfortunately,
but that's fine.
Unfortunately, with the paralogs, I'm going to have to be very, very aggressive because otherwise you're going to get like 50-minute videos, and this LP will take literally all year.
As if it wasn't going to already.
I mean, it's 18 chapters. I'm doing about one a week, so 4 months or so is fine.
Alright, so you gave Leonie the extra movement, huh?
Yes, I did. So I made the call here because I don't have any flyers on this map. And I don't want anyone to level up in flyers at the moment. I want them all to level up in the classes they're in, which are all infantry. But that presents a problem because it means I can't get units across the map fast enough to save all the villages.
Where'd you get that rapier?
Oh, I bought that from the DLC.
Oh, it's a DLC shop? Okay.
There's a DLC shop where you can trade renown for items. And so I bought Leonie a rapier. But largely I gave Leonie that +2 movement because I realized that, well, she's going to be infantry for the rest of the game. And so she needs that kind of advantage relative to the other characters who have either... who are either going to be flyers or going to be casters who have at least 3 range.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure... well, it's a later paralog that gives you a movement item that's not related to the DLC, and I think I gave that to Lysithea when I played just because mages have naturally less movement than the other characters.
Yes, so right now my Lysithea has a March ring on her. Precisely because of that reason. Shamir is just a complete powerhouse right now as well.
Always love unnecessary crits on the second hit.
I know, right? They're the best. So Shamir is very, very valuable on this map because she has sniper at 3 range and can go up to 4 with curved shot. Obviously any archer could do that, but she's doing it in a much stronger class than archer.
Yeah.
What I will say about Ramaya Village is it's the first chapter where maddening lays off, effectively. You've got paralogs to access now, which means that your level is just going to be higher than it otherwise would be. And so it's just much, much easier to deal with what's going on chapter by chapter now, because you have all that paralog experience to get.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Definitely easier to get levels that way.
I mean, so the contrast obviously is that I had to do a very difficult paralog to make this easier.
Yeah, but then there will be harder paralogs still, like the ones for the Ashen Wolves specifically as well. I've heard horror stories about those.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get to those, and I'll show you exactly why they're terrifying. So the gimmick with Ramaya Village is that enemy same-turn reinforcement soldiers will show up when you move past certain points. And they're not too dangerous, but they will murder a caster pretty damn quick if you let them. They're not the most egregious same-turn reinforcements I've seen in this game. Certainly not maddening. But yeah, so the reason I was buffing Leonie is I wanted to get her to a breakpoint where she could just one-shot these guys. And so she was, I think, 2 strength off that breakpoint, so I used 2 of the strength parts I've been growing to give that to her.
Almost nice.
Almost. Not the best level, but I can live with it. She got Dex, which is important. She got Luck, sorry, which is the important stat. Yes, so forget if it would no. So I actually had to quit this map once because what happened is one of the villagers just didn't use a vulnerary for some reason when they were below 50% HP, and I was just like, "You're programmed to use a vulnerary when that happens. I don't know why you didn't, but that just ended my map."
Tomas, what are you doing here? Dare I even ask?
I'm not Tomas. My name is Solon, the savior of all. What's the matter? So shocked you can't even speak. You were so easily fooled by my disguise. I was hiding away in Garrick Mountain.
Sure, Solon. Like, that's fine.
With her blood,
Your monologue over here.
Closer to realizing our goal.
I'll have a bit of fun here too.
That's the Death Knight. He must be an ally of Tomas, or Solon, or whoever he is.
So this is the actual kind of difficult part of this map, because Tomas will move, so Solon will move around, and so it's very, very easy to have Geralt just die by running into him. And the other thing is it's very difficult to get that chest there.
Oh yeah.
And I spent a long time trying to figure out how to do it, but I realized that I couldn't without having to restart the map again. So I gave up that chest. I was like, no, it's not worth it.
What's inside?
A horse slayer, so I don't really care. Like,
Okay.
it's a not very good lance, so it doesn't bother me too much. Oh, Edelgard is just missing the kill here, and I'm very sad.
We won't hold back.
We'll tell you what you probably can grab, though. Those
What?
delightful crescent sickles on the Death Knight's cronies.
Oh, absolutely. Nobody can use them, though. Because nobody has B-rank lances.
Soon enough, soon enough.
You might eventually get a Wyvern Lord that can do it, but nobody really gets trained in lances because there are no classes apart from Falcon Knight that care about having lance at a high level. Like, Wyvern Lord, Dark Knight, Holy Knight, they all want lance a bit, but they don't really care beyond that.
Yeah, but lances are cool.
Oh, they are, and Tempest Lance is a great combat art. I think Ferdinand might end up... he's probably going to end up in Paladins, so he will probably be able to wield those lances at some point, or those scythes. Yeah, so obviously getting the chest is much, much easier if you have a single flyer on your team somewhere. And I chose to forego that for slightly better levels.
Who knows if it would actually have made a difference or not.
Yeah, who knows? I don't, but that's what I did.
We've rescued as many as we can.
Yeah, so Leonie's showing glimpses of what she'll end up doing later in the game. Hopefully,
Yeah.
anyway. I hope.
Leave it to me.
So yeah, I just want to destroy the Death Knight using Dark Spikes, because why not?
Where is it? There it is.
Yeah, there we go. Of course, then she misses and dies. And I'm like, God damn it, Lysithia. Now I have to seed the RNG again.
Here goes.
So the way that you can view RNG in this game is if you imagine that somebody just rolled a bunch of dice along the table, and they just pick up a dice, and they just pick up each dice in order and use them. That's how RNG is seeded, basically. So what I do is I perform a bunch of actions, and then I'll get Lysithea to do what she wants to do again. And this time I'll be using a new dice, basically.
Yeah, that's how it works in the other, at least some of the other games. In Genealogy of the Holy War, you can do arena at the beginning of every map while you're still in your base. So you can like see if people will live or die, and then like roll back your save and try and send other people in a different order to make sure everybody gets as much experience as possible.
Unfortunately, the limitations of well, I could have done it, but I don't think the limitations of Maddening meant I couldn't really have Edelgard speak to the Death Knight like I wanted to. She has unique dialogue with him here. Which is largely her being like, what the hell are you doing? This wasn't part of the plan.
He was just having fun, like you said.
Yeah.
Oh, Yuri's not doing too good.
No, but because Byleth hit the horses with his battalion, as long as I kill that priest over there, Yuri will be safe.
Are we done?
And so yeah, I just killed them, and that's fine.
Another one down.
Damn. Right through that armor.
I'll grow a strong.
Yeah, Shamir is hitting like a truck right now. I think that's largely driven by the fact that she has a silver bow. Because she starts, because of course she does, starts with a rank bows. I think about this for a moment. And I'm like, if she crits, then I don't get the other reward, but screw it, it'll be fine.
5%.
Sure thing.
Yes, and I believe I get Yuri to pick off this guy. Or poke at him.
Stay focused.
I think what I'm trying to do here... Yeah, I can definitely do this. I'm just trying to figure out how to get Byleth in range of Sullen. Well, yeah, that works.
Out of my way.
And yes, I was doing this purely for the unique dialogue.
Ah, the cursed Fellstar. This will be a fine opportunity to measure your power.
Guess what? It's high.
Guess what? Yeah, I believe my Byleth is near exactly average, except with slightly higher speed and slightly lower defense.
What are you planning?
I could have conducted this experiment on any test subjects. Now that I have what I came for, I must bid you farewell.
So then this seems like a really stupid idea if you could have done it to anybody.
Damn it, he's gone.
You could kidnap like a couple of random villagers in a city or something.
I'll survey the village.
And then, you know,
There may still
not
be
reveal yourself to literally everyone.
Who was reveling in it? Come on.
Yeah, fair. So if you save all the villagers, you get 10,000 gold, which is why I was very concerned about making sure I did that objective properly.
Oh, yeah. Huh. We didn't really see him much in your footage, but...
He picked off a lot of the mooks, basically. And yes, I believe I go straight to a loading screen here, yeah. Because I actually want to show the aftermath of this.
Looks like we somehow managed to sort things out, and casualties were kept to a minimum.
I mean, were they?
About who they used as their test subjects.
I mean, as much as you were able to do anyway.
That's true, yeah.
People of Ramire Village.
There you are.
Hi, totally not Edelgard.
You got dressed quick.
Yeah?
So, you're the Flame Emperor.
Yes. I believe you have met my subordinate, the Death Knight.
Oh, we've met all right. But back to you.
I think they do a good job
You're the
disguising
one
her voice, at
responsible for
least.
the
Yeah, definitely. I didn't pick this up at all the first time.
Wrong idea.
What in blazes does that mean?
Get it,
It
Blazes?
is true that I am working with Solon, but that does not mean our objectives are the same. Had I known they planned to do this, I would have stopped it. You have my word.
Your words are meaningless. Now, I'll have to insist that you accompany us back to the monastery.
I cannot abide that. However, if you wish to join forces, I will hear your plea.
Edelgard, you're literally my student.
If left to their own devices, they will commit countless more violent acts like this one. Do you not wish to prevent that? With the sword of the Creator on our side, Solon would not be a threat.
I love this option. I'm like, sure.
I can see that you cannot contain your fury toward me. Pity. Pray that you do not live to regret your choice.
We tried.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you seen Lady Edelgard?
What's wrong, kid? Huh? Oh, damn it!
Good work, Hubert.
He's gone.
Let's use that warp spell everybody's hiding.
Well, I can't believe Hubert doesn't have warp. So there we go. That is episode 9 covering chapter 8, which is always going to mess with my mind. Damnable prologue caused all of these problems.
Well, you just have to spend an entire episode on a paralogue and you'll be good.
No, that would make it even worse. I need to find a way to do 2 chapters in one go, and then I'll come back to normal.
Alright.
Spoilers, I'm never doing that. That'll be ridiculous. That will be more than an hour. I'm not doing that to anyone. But yeah, there we go. So that is Ramaya Village. The next chapter, probably the easiest story chapter in the entire game, if I'm honest, coming up. And I'm looking forward to that and a bunch more paralogs.
Oh yeah.
As well as getting to use Marianne more. I didn't get to use her this much in this chapter.
Yeah, Marianne, really solid healer and just has got that good utility as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe she runs Physic and Rescue, which is very, very handy. I can't quite remember if she's got Rescue or some other utility spell, but she's very good for that role.
Has Silence.
Oh, that's it. She's got Silence, which is an excellent spell in this game. So I'm really looking forward to using her and really looking forward to recruiting a couple more people. But with that in mind, thank you all very, very much for watching, and we will catch you all next time.
See y'all later.